A couple nights ago on stream I was ranting about a topic, and now I want to rant about it again, but this time in a video, more deeply. Some of you might have seen this, Fist of the Northstar just got a new anime adaptation announced. Fist of the Northstar is one of the most beloved classics of all time, and in a lot of ways inspired tons of the anime that many of you watching this might really enjoy. Without Fist of the Northstar coming in there raw and no rubber, a lot of this anime that has been blowing up in recent years may not have ever existed. I may not have ever existed. Maybe no Fist of the Northstar, no Charles White. Who's really to say with the butterfly effect? And by all accounts, a new Fist of the Northstar adaptation in this day and age where so much high quality animation is being done, the anime industry has never been bigger. It should be a slam dunk. Like, this should be the easiest buckets of all time. But take a look at this trailer. Let's see what kind of disgusting garbage they served up on the plate. Yep, the ugliest looking CG you can possibly find. It's just downright disrespectful to Fist of the Northstar. Fucking Marvel Rivals porn is more respectful to the IP than this abomination. It is revolting to look at. It is very clearly the cheapest option. Half of the shots in the trailer don't even have backgrounds. It's like they're just fighting in the void Squidward goes to be alone. Like, that'd be fine for like a stylistic shot for a fight, but like so many of the action scenes, they don't even have backgrounds, I imagine as a means of saving money on the budget. Now I'm gonna take a brief pause to thank the sponsor for the video. Big thanks to Mecha Break for sponsoring this video. Mecha Break is a high-speed, high-octane, action-packed third-person mech shooter that's free to play, has multiple game modes such as 6v6 hero shooter, a 3v3 deathmatch, and Mash Mac, which is Mecha Break's unique take on the extraction genre. You can choose from 13 distinct mechs, or strikers as they're called in-game, each with unique playstyles like Brawler, Sniper, and Support. You can customize your pilot and mech to explore an interactive space station hub and dive into dynamic large-scale battles. Many of you remember the beta from a few months ago, and now that the game is finally here, there have been some huge upgrades to make it a more refined and deeper experience. So you can download Mecha Break right now for free on Steam or on the Xbox console storefront. Once again, big thanks to Mecha Break for sponsoring. Now, as I was saying, it's not good looking. This kind of animation just reminds me of colliding action figures into each other. It doesn't really do much. It's just really boring and awful looking. This obviously wasn't very exciting for most fans of Fist of the Northstar, and immediately drew parallels to the infamous 2016 Berserk anime adaptation. That is probably one of the most hated anime in recent times, because Berserk is one of the most beloved classics, of course, again, and it got treated in a similar way that Fist of the Northstar seems to be, where it got a CG anime adaptation that nobody liked.
Berserk 2016 is the most visually offensive thing I've ever had the misfortune of looking at. It's so bad, even ISIS wouldn't claim responsibility for it. But don't worry, I'm going to break it down piece by piece in this in-depth analysis at why this anime is fucking garbage. We'll start this off with the key and most important point for everyone to understand. Everything is wrong.
I mean it, there's not a soul on the planet that can watch this without getting the need to vomit. Just look how ugly it is! Who is this even made for? I don't understand. Fans of Berserk, and by extension now Fist of the Northstar, are not going to want to see one of their favorite properties look this bad. I don't think there's a soul on this planet that enjoys this style of animation. It is just unanimously spit upon. Fucking the meme of Mario goatseeing himself is more visually appealing than this. And I'm not here to say all CG anime is bad, because that's just not true. Trigun recently got a CG anime that did look good and was very solid. Most people were pretty happy with it, as I understand it. I thought it was good. Not all CG anime is dog shit, but this is. The Berserk 2016 quality animation, which seems to be what Fist of the Northstar is directly using, it feels like they almost asset flipped Berserk 2016 and slapped Fist of the Northstar skin on it. That is an objectively bad style. It looks cheap. Most of it's even like still images. Berserk 2016 tried to blend 2D with 3D, so it was constantly conflicting as well. Like, it was just this fucking dichotomy of disaster. I don't know if Fist of the Northstar is going to follow that. All we've seen is CG, but it doesn't look good. It is that same really low-quality looking style that just... It is just awful. And it's even more nonsensical because it's not like these are just throwaway names that no one's ever heard of, obscure titles. Berserk and Fist of the Northstar are extremely influential properties. I don't know why they get this treatment, especially considering how big the anime industry is now. It is huge. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. And some of the most, like, nothing burger anime are getting beautiful adaptations. You'll have shit come out of nowhere that no one's ever heard of with ridiculous titles like, I was bullied in high school but then magically whisked away to a medieval MMO where everyone's made out of candy, and I learned that my 10th grade English professor had a fart deficiency. And then you'll watch the trailer for it, and it looks like a fucking Demon Slayer level movie. Like, the animation is that crisp with all the bells and whistles for something nobody gives a shit about and no one's ever heard of. Meanwhile, Fist of the Northstar gets this treatment. It gets the shaft. It is incomprehensible to me. What are your thoughts on the CGI trailer for the new Fist of the Northstar remake? Everyone's saying it's going to be like Berserk 2016 all over again. I've actually got the hottest take on that. I saw the trailer. And I'm going to be real brave and say it's going to be worse than Berserk 2016. It is so insulting how they keep disrespecting the classics with this style. Like, look at how ugly that is. I saw a tweet. A buddy of mine sent me a tweet that said, anime studios, when they're tasked with adapting The Summer My Boyfriend Turned Into a Pencil Eraser I Shoved Up My Ass, and it's like the most beautiful animation you've ever seen. And then anime studios, when they're tasked for adapting the most beloved classics ever, and then it's this dog shit. And that is super true. There's just no excuse for why Fist of the Northstar gets this. Especially after the reception to Berserk 2016, and this looks just as bad, if not worse. Meanwhile, that rooster fighting anime gets shitty CG that somehow looks way better than this. Okay, hey, let's not get carried away. That rooster anime looks amazing. And yeah, it actually does look better than Fist of the Northstar, animation-wise. Yeah, but that one's gonna go nuts. And it looks significantly better than Fist of the Northstar. And, like, I just don't get it. I don't know why they won't give these beloved anime the respect they deserve. Again, I want to reiterate, I'm not saying that CG anime is just doomed to failure, it's always going to be terrible, because there are examples where that's not the case. I already mentioned Trigun. But this, what you are seeing with Fist of the Northstar, is not the Trigun level CG anime. This is just... I don't even know the right word for it, because I don't think it's, like, super cheap. It's definitely cheaper than all the alternatives, but there's no way that it is, like, pennies to produce. Like, this is probably still multiple millions worth of production. What is even the point in making something that looks like this? Just don't do it at all. Just save those millions of dollars, because this is just worse than having nothing new for Fist of the Northstar. This doesn't get anyone excited. All it does is anger fans of the property. It's not going to bring in anyone new, because I highly doubt there's a lot of people out there that are going to see maybe one episode of this and really resonate with it and just get invested, fucking engulfed in the universe because of how ugly and lazy this looks. It's not appealing, especially compared to all of the extremely high quality anime that are coming out all the time now. It is stacked. This has no chance with this style here, so why are you even bothering? Either do it right or just don't do it at all. I don't know how that wasn't a lesson they learned back in 2016 with that Berserk animation that completely flopped, and now Berserk hasn't been touched in the anime world since. Like, this really should have been obvious, but I guess it wasn't. And now, unfortunately, another beloved classic is experiencing the same shit here. It's crazy to me that it's happening again. I really don't know who this is for. I don't think there's anyone out there that likes this style, so why the fuck is it still being made? I don't get it. That's really about it. See ya.